So, the messages I'm getting are that you recently met someone, a new potential love interest, or perhaps you're dating someone new. If you're in a relationship, then this won't resonate with you as much, but I think that there's going to be a lot of fear. A lot of fear this month around things not working out with this person. Or perhaps you're kind of at a crossroads with them and you feel like you're not making any progress. And that is causing you to doubt yourself, doubt the connection, doubt the relationship, and really feel like you need to kind of take a time out away from this person. Just going to pull some clarifiers. So, what does Sagittarius need to know? The Sun. So the fives, especially the Five of Cups, I feel like is kind of a temporary energy. Perhaps there can be a minor setback in a relationship with someone, and we feel like at that moment that it's really the end of the world. But if we just give it a moment, we can see the sun rise again and see that, oh, actually it was just a little bit of a misunderstanding. It's actually fine. We're all good. The Five of Cups and the sun clearly says that. I think it could also be that this month, I think if there is some kind of disappointment that you're carrying with you, something maybe hasn't come to fruition that you really want, know that, divine timing is at work and you will get what you want. It's just a matter of time. But sometimes not getting what we want can truly be a blessing in disguise as well. So I'm just going to pull clarifier for the Ace of Cups in the past. What does Sagittarius need to know? The Ace of Cups in the past. The King of Wands. So perhaps there is a fire sign that you're really interested in. There's a lot of potential for it to be a beautiful relationship. And in the month of May, you are perceiving that it's not going anywhere, that you're kind of at a stalemate. Neither of you are, speaking to each other, or neither of you are making any kind of effort, which can lead to a perceived disappointment. But know that that is what is in your mind. And it's not actually what is happening in reality, because we have the sun here. And the sun is about joy and positivity and freedom and laughter and love. It's about all the positive things in life. So what does Sagittarius need to know about the Two of Swords in the present? Two of Swords in the present. The Emperor. So perhaps you feel like you aren't making any progress with someone because they are, or you are embodying the energy of the Emperor, which is a very stubborn energy. It's an energy that doesn't like to change. It's very entrenched in its ways. The Emperor has built his empire, so really you kind of have to fit into their life. And there could be some stagnant or stalemate energy around that towards the middle of the month. Just because you feel like you're not making any progress or making any, moving forward in your relationship because of this energy. It's kind of at a halt. So, what does Sagittarius need to know about the Nine of Wands in the future? Sagittarius need to know about the Nine of Wands in the future. The Three of Crystals. So Just going to pull another card. Clarification for the 9 of Wands and 3 of Crystals in the future. What does Sagittarius need to know about the 9 of Wands and 3 of Crystals? The Magician. So, I think that this month, perhaps not everything will appear how it really is, if that makes sense. Like, things aren't what they seem. And I challenge you to not get too caught up in the fear-based mentality this month. Perhaps there's something you've been wanting to manifest with the 9 of Wands and the Magician, and the 3 of Pentacles is really kind of bringing it to life. Maybe there's a relationship you really want to bring to life and to manifest. And you're having a hard time because we do have the 2 of Swords and the Emperor, which is kind of a no progress energy with the potential, the strong potential with the Ace of Cups and the King of Wands here in the past. And it's been really frustrating. But know that this perceived disappointment is really only temporary. So I'm also just going to clarify the 6 of Swords as the foundation. What's the 6 of Swords? Does Sagittarius need to know about the 6 of Swords and the foundation? The 3 of Cups. So, this could be in relation to a friendship, or there could be some kind of interference with a third party, just given that there's the 3 of Pentacles and 3 of Cups here. Perhaps maybe that's why this relationship isn't coming to fruition. Just going to pull a couple clarifiers for the 2 3s here. Why are there 2 3s present for Sagittarius this month? The Queen of Cups. So, there could be another person involved in this situation that you're unaware about. The Queen of Cups could also be you, or it could be a friend, because the 3 of Cups is about friendship. And perhaps kind of like at the foundation of your month in May, there's going to need to be some kind of healing with a friend who embodies the Queen of Cups energy. I'm just going to pull another clarifier for the 2 3s and the Queen of Cups. What does Sagittarius need to know about this energy? The Page of Cups. So the Page of Cups and the Queen of Cups does indicate a water sign energy. So the Page of Cups can also be sort of maybe an apology from someone. Someone also could feel maybe a little bit shy, or you could feel a little bit shy in approaching them. Because the Cups, the Queen of Cups, the Page of Cups, this could be someone that, has a crush on you, and maybe they don't know if there's a third party in your life. Maybe they don't know if you're dating someone, which is why they are being hesitant to approach you. So I'm just going to pull another card for why we have the Queen of Cups and Page of Cups here. What does Sagittarius need to know? Six of Cups. Okay. So lots of cups. This could be someone from your past returning. I mean, we have the Queen of Cups, the Page of Cups, the Six of Cups. I think that this could be a strong indication of someone from your past returning with an apology or with some sort of offer to you. I often see, you know, the Page of Cups with the Six of Cups is to be like kind of a genuine, really authentic offering to you. But they are going to be shy at first. So, let's see. Just going to pull one more card for the Nine of Wands. The Magician and the Three of Pentacles here in the future for Sagittarius. The Seven of Swords. So yeah, with the Seven of Swords and the Magician, I think if someone is giving you an offer this month, just make sure that they are giving you this offer with honesty and integrity, because things may not appear to be what they seem. So just kind of be careful with that. Make sure they don't have any ulterior motives this month. Just going to pull another clarifier for the King of Wands and the Ace of Cups for Sagittarius. King of Wands and Ace of Cups for Sagittarius. The Star. So I think that, I think there is some kind of relationship with a King of Wands that you do have a lot of hope for. And this month you're kind of feeling disappointed that it's not progressing. Perhaps you feel like maybe there's a third party involved and it's causing you to doubt. It's causing you to be really suspicious of this person because maybe you felt like you were progressing. And all of a sudden it's kind of come to a halt and you're like, why? What is going on? Why do we have, is there a third party? Is there another water sign that I need to be aware of? And you're kind of, second guessing the progress or the potential that you thought existed for you. So I'm just going to clarify one more card. The Two of Swords and the Emperor in the present for Sagittarius. Clarification for Two of Swords and the Emperor. Six of Crystals. So I think there could be some kind of imbalance with the Six of Crystals here and the Emperor. It could be someone kind of holding their power over you in an unfair manner. So if they are, know that you have a choice to leave that situation or not let them have that kind of power over you. So that's a lot easier said than done, but just going to pull a Shamanic Healing Oracle card for Sagittarius for May 2018. Abundance. Number 13. Abundance takes on many forms: material possessions, friendships, excellent health, emotional stability, unique experiences. When you lock yourself into a narrow view on what defines abundance, you lose out on the whole picture of what it can mean. Open yourself up to as many forms of wealth and abundance that are possible and watch your blessings multiply. Always remember that focusing on what you do not have is a surefire way to feed the energy and make that your truth. Every day, watch for signs of abundance from the universe. Acknowledge and be thankful, thus encouraging the continued flow of energy. Remember, the universe will always provide you with what you need. So I think if you are struggling with that message this month, really, really think about that, especially with, right at the center of the reading, we have the Five of Cups clarified by the Sun. So if you are feeling like you are in the Five of Cups energy, you will only attract more of the Five of Cups energy, which is sadness, disappointment, regret, sorrow. But you can easily shift that to the Sun. And once you shift that to the Sun energy, that's what you will attract more of. So I'm just going to pull a Rumi Oracle card. This oracle brings you a message. There is a great shift taking place in your life now that is a matter of great importance to you. From Jalal to Jamal, from justice to mercy. This is your path, your destiny, and your blessing now opening up before you. It may be a particular matter, however, it likely includes your entire life orientation. You are being granted refuge, respite, and shelter from the storms of struggle and doubt, and being given a divine sanctuary of safe harbor. You shall find that the unraveling of the struggle and pain now happens through tenderness and a gentler approach. You are being asked to take stock of your own thoughts and attitudes. Having to be tough and play hardball in the past has served its purpose, and this oracle comes to you with guidance to become softer in your way and your attitude. Can you gently but firmly place to one side the judge within, the one who keeps score and demands retribution, an eye for an eye? Can you instead be the one who gentles the aggressive lord and allows him to bow before the great lady who loves, is wise, and who steadies the workings of the world with the softest of touches? Don't fear that if you suddenly give yourself a break that all your discipline, hardness, and toughness and suffering will go to waste. No, these things provide learning and serve divine purpose. But there is no reason to continue in that way. It is time to learn another way. You are strong enough to become gentle. You are also being given the message that your thoughts are powerful. Although action in the world is a part of your soul purpose and plan, when you think and have conviction that your thoughts are real and heard, they will be responded to by the great universal heart. So think carefully and thoughtfully. Be present and speak as though you are speaking to your dearest and oldest, most influential and powerful friend, because that is exactly what you're doing. This oracle brings you the message of great compassion. It is reaching for you and wants to help you, but is waiting for you to ask. So ask and you shall receive. So I think if there is a relationship that you are really struggling with this month, know that, perhaps any perceived disappointments in the past, perhaps you've been really hoping for a relationship to come to fruition and you're really starting to doubt and have fears and have this really strong sense of disappointment in the month of May. Know that, it doesn't have to be that way. You can shift your thoughts into being more positive, being more gentle. We don't always have to force everything. And I believe that what is meant for us can never be taken away. So if there is some kind of third party that you're wondering about in regards to your relationship, if this relationship is truly meant for you, then nothing that someone else does can take that away.